That is way too quick.
It is way too quick. It's 30 seconds, all right? I'm sorry. That one is 100% on me. I made another video for the first third of the week intro, guys. You see the one for, the final third of the week and the second, third podcast one. But when I uploaded it, it must not have finished because I'm looking on the branding for today, and it's not in my show inserts, I guess, whatever you want to call them, graphics, intros, outros, all that stuff. It's not there. All excuses in the world. All I know is that, I didn't get it in there on the right time, and I apologize. But either way, thank you for watching. Glad to see you all today. How is it going? It's a great Tuesday. Hey, Cam, how you doing? Brother, this is probably a cigar, Cam, that you might be interested in. I know you like those bolder cigars, and today is no exception. Today is the Onyx Bold Nicaragua. Really nice black and silver finish to this. The original Onyx, actually one I think you had first way before I did. Yeah. What did you think of the first Onyx?
Oh, I'm a big fan of the Onyx. I had it a few years ago when I was in Simi Valley at my buddy's house. He actually gave me my first one. He was working a security detail, and the people that he worked for, I guess they were cigar smokers, and they gave him a couple. Martin, how you doing? And
hey, Martin.
He's not a cigar guy, so he held on to them.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he didn't leave them in the humidor or anything like that. So when I got them, they were pretty dry, but I still smoked them and I still enjoyed it. And so I actually, when I came back to Cigars and More, I was going to talk to Trina about it, and she told me that they already had them, and I just never seen them before in the humidor. So she walked me over, picked up a couple. I'm a fan of it. I like it. It may not be one that's always in my regular rotation, but I always speak highly of it when I have it. And it is. It's a fantastic morning cigar. And this new Bold is, it's an Altadis brand, but blended by AJ Fernandez.
So you got two great worlds colliding right there.
Exactly. And so they use Nicaraguan binder and fillers on this cigar. I wasn't able to find out what kind of actual binders and fillers, but that's what it is, Nicaraguan. And the wrapper is actually a wrapper that Altadis has had aging for 4 years, and it's a San Andreas wrapper. So it's got some age to it. It's gonna have some heft to it. I've had this cigar before, and I gotta say, I agree with Trina. Even I think this new one, this bolder cigar that they've made, can go really well in the morning with a cup of coffee. Maybe just a little bit of sugar in it to kind of balance it out, or black coffee. That's what you guys would rather. Coleman, how you doing, man? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
Always good to see you.
Absolutely. Can I just say a little embarrassing thing that's happening right now? I know some guys out there have pointed out hey, you should toast your cigar before cutting it, cut it, and then finish, getting it lit.
I've heard of that.
I did that on accident right now. I
wouldn't have called you out on it.
Actually, very nice. I appreciate, you're not like seeing that. You probably could have seen it on camera too. But I just have to say that, I did that. I tried to take a draw in real quick. Oh, time to finish lighting. Like, why is this draw so tough? And that's exactly why.
That's fun. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Gavin, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for joining us today. Again, you guys, we are smoking the Onyx Bold Nicaragua. And I'm going to put in the comments, if you guys use Instagram, you guys can check out pictures for this on Cigars and More's new Instagram. So I'm going to put that on here real quick. Mike, if you want to talk.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, dang, that is a flavor bomb right off the beginning. Cam, I will get the cost to you in just a second, brother. Trina, do we know the price point on this guy right now?
Angel, how you doing?
Angel, brother, how are you doing? Joining just on right now. The Instagram right there. I'll put that on screen right now. $11.99. So this is a deep, dark cigar for $11.99.
It is a total size of 6 by I want to not quite a 6, 58 maybe. I'll have to double check.
Maybe even I would say 56. That's not close to a 60.
54. That does not look like a 54.
That was embarrassing. We just said it at the same time. That was double embarrassing because I was wrong, and we did that little synchronizing thing.
It's all good. It's all good. Either way, you guys, it's a great feeling cigar. It does have a little bit of a sandpaper texture to it when you feel on that San Andreas wrapper. Again, it's been aging for 4 years. At least that's what Altadis says.
Do you mind that though? Does it bother you when it's not like super slick or smooth?
No, not at all. Just some people, they like to describe their wrapper. It's oily and slick. Like you'll find a lot with the Cedar V's. The Milanios especially. They'll have that nice oily sheen to them. Or they'll describe, it's like a sandpaper film. They just want to know what it is.
Yeah,
You know?
what about you guys out there, real quick, too? Sorry, I just want to. Is that like a factor for anybody out there? Do you care if it's got that little, almost like a grit to it, where you can even see it in the ash sometimes, where it has those little tiny,
Right.
I don't know what you call it, not indentations because they're coming out like little dots worth of the actual wrapper burning. I actually like the way that looks a lot, but it's never been like a deal breaker or another point for me. But I've never thought of that before to ask anyone. Does that oiliness on the wrapper, that really silky smooth feel almost, change your mind or like influence you to buy a cigar versus say, what's one that's really rustic feeling, like the Anaconda or the Fuma and Quarter. Those ones feel pretty rustic, not counting the band, but you know what I mean. Those definitely have that more rustic feel to them. Does that change anybody's mind? Joey, how you doing, brother? How you doing? What do you call it?
Martin says you got to check out Cigars and More in his area.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the life of me, I don't remember where are you at, so we know what Cigars and More you're talking about. Our first year over at IPCPR, now PCA. If it is PCA. They saw our shirts that said Cigars and More, and they thought we were from the East Coast, and we're like, no, we're from California. So there's a ton of shops out there called Cigars and More. Obviously, we're out of Cigars and More Bakersfield, which is the original, which is the best, and then we have Cigars and More 2, which is the newest location. That's on the other side of town. Yep. And that is modeled after Cigars and More El Segundo, which is down by LAX. Now, those two, the lounges are bigger, but the humidors are smaller. Me personally, I like the setup we have here. We have the regulars that come in. Even when they can't smoke a cigar, they come in.
Having lunch
They'll come in and have lunch. So,
Moonshine Rob checking in.
Yeah.
So I like how we have the setup here. Plus, we have the largest humidor in Kern County, which is fantastic. Miguel says it depends on the cigar he can appreciate, but exactly,
I get that.
It's just another way to describe the feel to your cigar. Again, like I say about smoke output, I like a lot of smoke output. Some people don't like a lot of smoke output, and just the amount of smoke output really doesn't affect the flavor of a cigar. It's just something that I look for.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
I definitely understand that. I'm just gonna, real quick, go into the other page so I'm not neglecting anything. Guys have to do the behind the scenes duty in front of camera. Guys, we are smoking.
Oh, okay, so 5 minutes from LAX. So yeah, you're talking about El Segundo. Yeah, fantastic shop. They have a nice wall of lockers for people that want to be members of the lounge. The lounge is absolutely beautiful, and the artwork. I never remember the guy's name. I follow him on Instagram, but he does such amazing work, and it's a beautiful lounge. If you guys ever get a chance to check it out, or even just pictures of it, it's really, really nice. Oh yeah, you guys can also go to the Facebook page and check it out.
Check it out. Absolutely.
Yeah.
League of 9 output for these guys right here. Yeah, maybe not quite as much smoke output, but let me give it a little time to get into it. I heat up the tobacco a little more. I think
I get a lot of nice smoke output off of a League of 9, especially in that Flying Pig size, which is my favorite size to smoke it. I know it's a little bit shorter of a smoke, so you may not get as long as some of the bigger ones, but I definitely do love it.
Real quick, back to Joey real quick, though. We are smoking the Onyx Bold Nicaragua today. I wish the camera would be more of a friend to me, but you guys get the gist of it. I promise you. That is the cigar. I didn't just take the bands off another one.
Yeah, and again, it uses Nicaraguan binder and fillers, and then the wrapper is a 4-year aged San Andreas Mexican wrapper. So, good stuff.
Honest stuff. And hey, Doug, how you doing, brother? It is. Yeah, the ash is actually getting there pretty nicely so far.
So good.
Yeah, so far. Yeah. I will say for San Andreas, this is actually a lot smoother than I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
Like you feel that Azteca or that's the Gran Habano, right? The Azteca.
Yeah, Gran Habano Azteca.
Yeah. Or the Rocky Patel San Andreas. Much more rustic feel, a lot more of that grit to it. Which again, like we said before, it's not really a factor either way. It's just something that's different. In this case, I think the aging really did a number on this wrapper. It's beautiful. Almost seamless. I can see maybe one vein like right about here. You're not going to be able to see it very well on camera, guys. I apologize, but it's coming right out of the Onyx.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but flavor right now. It is powerful. It's got that dark chocolate cinnamon kind of notes that I'm used to getting with that earthiness that San Andreas is known for. Yeah, I'm digging this cigar a lot so far. I wish I would have smoked this with you on, I think you had it, Sunday?
Sunday. I had it on Sunday. Yeah. No, Saturday.
Saturday.
We didn't come in on Sunday.
Am I losing my days? Has it been that? Have I been in quarantine that long? I don't know what day it is anymore, guys.
Real quick, Billy, how you doing? Todd, how you doing?
You can tell it's well constructed.
Send me one in the front. I'd like to try that tonight. Yeah, we've got
the box
almost a full box. I've had a couple, I'm not going to lie. But we do have some. Speaking of the Liga, Todd wants to know, T52 or the number 9?
Ooh, this is the debate. We've done this before on the show. We have to.
For me personally, the best Liga is the number 9 Flying Pig. I just think it has the best taste, the best notes. It's the one that I go to most when I'm going to choose a Liga. I know there's a lot of people that will disagree with me, but you're asking for my opinion, and that's my opinion.
I like the T52. It's phenomenal from that cigarillo all the way to their largest size, their event sizes. Honestly, I love the Liga 9 too, though. So it's hard for me to choose between the two. But if you put me on the spot, you want me to debate this, I'm going T52. I'm with
so obviously Richard and Miguel and you and Joey, you guys are all wrong. The 9 is better.
And honestly, going to Joey's point, what do the difference in the veins really make? Honestly, not a whole lot when it's on the wrapper.
You can get some burn issues if you have too thick of a vein.
Yeah.
The way it'll burn will be different than the actual leaf part of the tobacco, so you can get some issues there. So you really don't want to see too big of a vein. A little vein here and there, it's not the end of the world. It's not a big deal. It's a leaf, and at the end of the day, sometimes you're gonna have some.
You're gonna be fine. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
It's when you start getting huge stems that there's a problem. And there have been some high-end cigars that I've gotten, and I've gotten stems that literally snapped when I pulled them out.
Yep.
You definitely don't want that. People say a small vein here and there or a small stem here and there is fine. It adds flavor or whatever or strength, depending on the leaf that it comes from. And I get that, I do. But if you have a full-on twig in there, that's not good.
Usually I'll just smoke through them. I don't really mind, but once in a great while, you feel something kind of poking at you, especially towards the cap right there. If you can feel it kind of, and then all of a sudden your hand's at the end of your cigar picking at it. All of a sudden you got a hole in your cigar. I would say, yeah, we're going on records of about, I would say like 3 inches.
Yeah,
it was a decent size.
Some good ones.
And that's when I'm like, this was not done with some love. But
yeah,
it's a human factor right there. Once in a while, that's going to happen. Again, I think you could have burned right through it. But, you might have some issues. It is what it is.
And then obviously Martin knows what's going on here. He's smoking the Nasty Frida right now, but he likes the 9. And I agree with that.
Those Nasty Fridas are good stuff. Top to bottom, honestly, Drew Estate does some great work.
They really do.
Yeah. So it's hard. Again, it's hard for me to say that the T52 or the Liga 9 is better, but I just prefer my T52. But I'll smoke the 9 any day. I'm not gonna turn it down, or if I see it in the shop and I want it, I'm gonna get it.
Now, since we're on the topic of the T52 and the Liga number 9, they're higher end cigars. They're up there with the Opus and the Davidoff and the Atabey and Andalusian Bull. Higher end cigars that have a hefty price tag to them, even if you're not in California. If you were going to pick one, what would you pick?
Just what do you buy?
Just one ultra premium expensive cigar.
Oof, that's a hard. Well, I could think about that because I need a celebration cigar because I believe I did win my very first fantasy football game. Pretty proud of myself.
I do like how they're sponsored by Snickers because when I opened up my fantasy app, it says, "Congratulations, you won. Looks like your opponent could have used the Snickers today."
Oh my god,
yeah,
that's
genius.
Pretty funny. Genius stuff right there. I would have to go with. I'm not just saying this because it's Melanie's birthday, but an Opus X.
Oh, okay.
Probably the Forbidden. If I'm going to go as premium as I want, I'm going to go that level right there.
Okay.
But then again, I really like the Atabey. But if I got to choose just one, I'm going with that Opus X.
I do like Opus X. I'm a big fan of Opus X. But I think if I'm going to go ultra premium cigar, and the JC Newman, the Black Diamond could have easily fit in that category. I saw JC Newman's name pop up there from Todd. I would probably go Atabey. I'm a big Atabey fan. I think it's a fantastic cigar. I think if you're going to spend the money on a high-end cigar, that's the one to do.
It's a great choice, honestly. Any size of those as well. The little guys aren't that expensive. I know it's small for like, you see that $15 price point on it, but you know what? That's still going to be an amazing. What is it, like a 4-inch by 35 or 34 ring gauge or something like that? You're going to have a hell of an experience with it. That's the thing. If you look at it more experience versus time, you're not losing a cent.
Right.
You're probably coming out on top, I think.
And Todd, no, I've not had the Yagua yet from JC Newman. We're waiting for it to come in. Unfortunately, because we're on the West Coast, usually we get things a little bit later than the guys on the East Coast. We try as hard as we can. We work with our reps to get stuff in as soon as possible. We got the new Hamlet in, the 2020 Hamlet. The new Rocky Patel Quarter Century is in. The Nightshade is in. The new Castle Hall is in. So we do try to get the new cigars as soon as possible. But again, everything goes through Miami. So the guys on the East Coast usually get stuff a few days or a few weeks before we do. And it's just a matter of getting it over here.
I like that. The Atabey, if you're going light, the Lord Byron going a little heavier. Those are great.
Lord Byron, another one I forgot to mention. That's another great one.
And Joey, that's a $32 price point when you're going for the Robusto, I think, for the Atabey, right? Somewhere around there. And the larger guy's like $40. But then the little guy, I want to say, is either 15 to 20 in that range. MSRP in your area might vary, guys. Like our area is different. California taxes, they love to hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's that good a cigar, I'm going to just smoke it. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Doug says just go to the La Gloria Cubana Serie R. That is a great call.
That's a great cigar.
Yes.
Yeah, I was talking about La Gloria Cubana a couple shows ago. I had mentioned someone gave me some of the Gordos, those 6x60s. And that's not really a go-to size for me. I don't really care for that big of a cigar. But for some reason, I had been gifted a couple, I think. I'd already had some from somewhere else. I ended up having like 4 or 5 of these things. And we were over at the old studio, and it was late, and I was just watching YouTube on the Xbox. And I lit one up, and I loved it. And so every night until I ran out, I'd have one of those while watching YouTube. And I just thought it was fantastic. It was a great cigar. It's still one that I actually have one in my my travel case and in my humidor at the club. If I ever want one of those.
A good call. That's an excellent call. And Joey, get out of here with that. Your New Hampshire no taxes-ness. Can't believe you. No, I'm just kidding. I wish it was like that here, but California and taxes is pretty much a synonym. It's no longer like one or the other. It's just if you're California, whatever you like is going to be taxed. That's just is what it is.
Gentlemen,
we'll see you next time.
See ya.
real quick.
Do you think Cigars and More El Segundo will have the Hamlet? I got to call them afterwards. Yeah, they should have the Hamlet.
We got it here.
Yeah, we have it here. If we have it here, usually we have it down there. So, they should have it down there as well. El Segundo?
Yeah, they'll have. Yep, we're getting confirmation. They've got the Hamlet over there. Frankie's had it. I'm going to have it soon, guys. I cannot wait to try it out. We got to meet him not too long ago, like a couple months.
Yeah, we got to meet him at the Traveling Roadshow. Rocky Patel, Crown Heads, Oliva, and Alec Bradley. And, we happened just to be – you got dinner and drinks for going to the event. So we were outside, and it was kind of winding down. It was the end of the thing, and we'd gotten there late. And so we'd done our talking with everybody there. So we went outside, got our food, and we're sitting down. And the owner of Cigars and More, Michelle, comes out and sits with us, as well as Zuzu, who's a manager over at Cigars and More too. And we're just talking. And I'd never had a Hamlet cigar before. And, I asked him, I said, hey, what's the deal with Hamlet cigars? And the guy across the way, I saw his head pick up and look towards us. And Michelle says, well, that's Hamlet, right? And I was like,
nope,
no, I did not know that. So he actually came over. Alex, how you doing? And he sat down with us for about a good hour or so, just talking to us about cigars, making fun of Michelle, which was hilarious.
My favorite part of that.
And, just talking about tobacco and how he rolls, where he came from, and that stuff. It was fantastic. It was a great time.
I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but if you get a chance to meet him, he's basically real-life Scarface. He was hilarious, and he's very open and upfront and very blunt about what he's saying. and he knows his tobacco.
Yes.
He gave us a little mini course right then and there to the entire table. There's another young gentleman. Him and his father run a few lounges.
That's right.
In the LA area.
Right.
And he was a really cool guy too. I just wish I could remember his name off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I apologize if you're watching. That's my bad, brother. But we were all just talking cigars, and it was a really great little mini, little nicotine patch for not getting to go to PCA, basically, worth of an experience. I was really glad to get to go. Got to see Manny. Got to see Tim Wong from Pier 28. And got to meet Hamlet for the first time.
That was cool.
It was a phenomenal moment. I really did appreciate phenomenal moment. And after that, we got to go see our buddy down in what do you call it? The heck's that city's name?
Hamlet is the name of the guy that blends the cigars for Rocky Patel. It's kind of like Herrera Esteli, like Willie Herrera does for Drew Estate. He has his name on his own line of cigars for Drew Estate. Same thing with Hamlet. Hamlet's his name. And he has quite a few blends. He's got the brand new 2020, which is a red and white label. He's got the green with the red, the light blue, I think, with red or some other color in there. He's got, I think he has 4 different blends.
4 or 5, yeah.
And everybody I've talked to that's actually tasted them, they said they're all phenomenal. And again, I don't like to order cigars off the line. If we don't have it here, I usually won't try it unless I get sent it in a subscription box. I really like to shop local. So if I can't find it here, if I can't find it at Lord Puffer, if I can't find it at Mardo's, if I can't find it at Cigars Limited,
there's a few other choices.
There's a few other choices that maybe not be driving distance, but they're lounges that I visit yearly, frequently. So I will do business with them if I have to or online. But if I can't find them at one of my go-to lounges, I usually don't order them off the line. When we finally went to that event, we got some of his cigars. He actually gave us a couple himself. And then we got him in shop, so really excited to have Hamlet in.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So, have you ever heard? Have you ever had Don Bengio? Come on, put that on the screen so I can read a little better. Excuse me. Don Bengino cigar toward his house in Costa Rica where they're rolled. That's awesome. No. Limited in the U.S. though, so yeah, I probably have not. That does not ring a bell off the top of my head. But I'll keep an eye out for that. If you do me a favor and send me like a photo if you have anything on it, and I'll check it out. Oops, let me kick the dang table. Just like earlier today, when Tom was watching the Great American Morning episode, he brought up another cigar that I not tried yet. Yeah, send me the info, guys. If there's something you think we should be trying or something that you're excited about, even if we had tried it before and you think, oh, maybe they haven't, send it our way. You never know. There's plenty of cigars out there that I have never tried before, and I want to try them all. So the only way I'm going to know about it, you guys let me know.
There's cigars on this humidor we haven't tried before.
In all fairness, if we had a new cigar every day, it would take about 1.5 years to get through all the different blends, 3 years to get through all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
we're not even
There's
close.
cigars in there I haven't even tried.
Yeah. It would take at least 1 year for every different cigar, not including different SKUs as far as sizes. And then some after that, even I think it's even further.
Yep.
So
because when we started smoking cigars, we were trying stuff that a lot of beginner cigar smokers smoke. And then a couple of years down the line, when we started doing this more, we started trying the new stuff because we went to PCA and then we went to TPE, and so we were trying all the new stuff coming out. The older stuff that we hadn't had before kind of fell by the wayside. And El Rey del Mundo is a great example. We were at an event last year, for Cigars and More, and it was Wings and Wheels. And this guy who came to the table was looking at the cigars. He's like, "Oh, you guys are missing the best cigar ever made." I was like, "I know what you're talking about, bro. Leave us here. Milano was right there."
Every time.
And so he said, "Oh, where's the El Rey del Mundo?" And I was like, "Honestly, man, I've never even heard of that." So it comes wrapped in this tissue paper. I was like, "Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. We have it at the shop. We just didn't bring it with us. I apologize." He's like, "Yeah, try it. It's the best cigar ever made." And I was like, "Okay, fine." So I actually tried it. It's a great cigar. I don't know if it's better than the Elite Serie Melania, but there you go. There's a cigar that's been around for a long time that I've never even tried.
That sooner or later you're gonna run into another one you haven't seen before, you haven't heard of, just haven't had yet. You might know about it, just haven't had a chance to smoke it yourself. That's the great thing. There's so many cigars to choose from now, so many great cigars to choose from. It gets hard if you're a guy who smokes maybe one or two a week, or even if you're a person who smokes one a day, to get them all in, because there's just, it seems endless almost. It really does.
Army of Angels, Coro Cigar Company, FSG, and Call to Arms by Stolen Throne.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the Stolen Throne. Yeah, still got to try that one. But yes, I've only been hearing great stuff about it. And yeah, something I want to try very much so. Very much so. And Doug, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That would be incredible. Always down to try new cigars.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, it might not even be a new cigar on the market. Is to be a new cigar to us, which I love. You know, there's a lot of cigars that are no longer rolled. You know, discontinued cigars that people still have stowed away somewhere, like Jeremy has. You know, we get to try those every once in a while, which I think is great too. Cam, $11.99.
$11.99, yes.
So $12 in tax.
Yep. And so far, I would say very worth it. I'm getting to that first band. The flavors are still very heavy. There's a lot of flavor to it. Strength is definitely on the higher scale. So maybe want to eat beforehand if you guys are a lighter smoker. But I definitely would recommend trying it still. I love San Andreas wrap cigars. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to try them every chance I get.
I would say, yeah, that strength is definitely coming from all that Nicaraguan tobacco that they're using. Plus, you wrap that in an earthy San Andreas wrapper, and you're going to get a heavy cigar. I'm confused. Stolen Throne as something from Caldwell.
As something from Caldwell. Yeah, Caldwell has the oh my goodness, they have a throne as well. What the heck is it called? Or maybe it's not called the throne. It has the throne on the labeling, and that might be the King is Dead. Because the Long Live the King is the picture of the king with the kid with the crown on it.
Yeah,
but there is I know what you're talking about, and it's gonna rattle my brain now. That Stolen Throne isn't.
Stolen Throne is the name of a company.
Yeah. That one is Caldwell, but there's something else.
Miguel, I don't think this is as heavy as a double Ajero. From LFD, but it's definitely up there.
There we go. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, Joe, do me a favor. Put in the comments so I can put it on screen where people can find you at. Because I want them to see what you do as well, man. So yeah, throw that in there for me if you can. And then do Stolen Throne's company. They have two cigars. They have the Crook of the Crown, Maduro, and the Sumatra Call to Arms. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Brian. There we go. Perfect clarification. I'll put that on screen as well, real quick, just so you can see that out. Yes, not Caldwell. Caldwell has their own. What do you call it? Crooked Crown. Thank you. Man, goodness, my head is spinning with different knowledge.
Oh, Carlita, how you doing?
Hey, brother, how's it going? Will I be watching you tonight over on the Professor Show? Because I know Melanie's going on for her birthday.
It is her birthday today, yes. Carlita, we were just talking about
the Opus X.
High-end cigars that we really enjoy. And obviously the Opus X was brought up. Miguel said that would be his go-to when choosing one.
Yeah.
And I got to say the Purple Rain is one of the highest high-end cigars I've ever purchased. And I actually saved it for well over a year before I smoked it.
Yeah.
Trying to find that perfect situation to light it up. And then it got to the point where I was like, you know what? I can't wait any longer. I'm going to smoke it now. I smoked it and absolutely loved it. And then I was sad because I didn't have any more.
That's how it works, though, right there, yeah. I mean, it's a great experience, but then all of a sudden, man, I can't get it back for quite a while, if I can ever. When it's a limited rare cigar, it's hard to find again, and it's just gone. It's out of your life.
Yes.
Boom. The Smoking Gent. There we go on Instagram. Joey knows his stuff about mixed drinks too. Talk about that Manhattan when we were on the show together for Stogie Press. You guys got any questions about that? I want to get him on so we can talk about drinks, drink pairings, and cigars. I will have a great time with that.
Chris, yes, we will see you this Saturday, and it starts at 6.
Yes.
That is our Cigars for Warriors drive over at Clubbers Lounge. It's the one event of the year that we have there that, you know, people bring cigars to donate for Cigars for Warriors. But obviously, you guys can donate anytime you guys want. We're all going to join in. to make this a great event for Cigars for Warriors.
This weekend is going to be a lot of cigar smoking, actually, guys, and I hope you guys will join us for this. Now, unfortunately, the 19th for that Cigars for Warriors event is locked in. We got our 20 people. This was capped off for this event because Mitchie Maduro is doing his job hosting, and that lounge gets pretty full pretty quickly. So 20 is a good number.
Yep.
But if you guys still want to hang out and have a cigar, this Friday, the 18th, we will be having the Altadis event at Cigars and More 2. You guys want to come over there, see my favorite rep, Cindy. She is the one who got me hooked on those Romeo Julieta 505s. Really dark, nice cigar. Something that's a big change for Romeo Julieta. I think it's definitely a big step above their Anejo as far as strength goes. And then they came out with the San Andreas, and they kept going with those new big, powerful flavor bombs. Just a great sign. And then Sunday, if you guys would like, I'm going to be here, sitting here bugging Trina. Trina, are you working Sunday? I will be bugging Trina all day Sunday, watching the games, not really knowing what's going on because my football knowledge is not as good as this guy, unfortunately. But he's teaching me. He's being a nice older brother, teaching me what to do, so I can actually be formidable in the fantasy league.
Hey, you got one win, one down.
Well, hopefully I'm going to beat you this week.
I don't think so.
Up. Thank you so much. Romelo's virtual party, this afternoon.
Yes. So, again, if you guys caught Saturday's show, you guys saw us have Melanie on. Fantastic having her on. She was such a pleasure to have on the show. Loved having her on. So much fun. And today is her birthday, so we're going to be doing a special show for her today. It's going to be her virtual birthday party. Everybody is welcome to check that out. We'll make a post about it on the Facebook page so you guys can find out where to go to get in on that. Yes. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you guys, if you guys have a chance tonight, to check it out. Do that.
Please,
Chris, Saturday, I think it starts at 5.
Look at 5 or 6.
5, Trina, for Friday? Friday's event?
5 o'clock? 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, and that's at Cigars and More 2. If you guys want to come out for that as well, and then get a room, and you guys can stay there, go all the way back to Ridgecrest if you guys would like.
Yeah, crash here for the night, yeah.
And then you guys can stay Saturday night and then come back to Cigars and More 1 Sunday and hang out there.
Absolutely.
Great weekend of smoking. Yes, I have it ready to go.
Will do. And Carlito, I would love to get you and Melanie on the show sometime. Just let me know whenever you guys are free. I would love to have you on. And Paul is absolutely right. Support Cigars for Warriors. Nothing brings people together like a good cigar. I could not agree with that more.
Yes.
There's the website right there, cigarsforwarriors.org. Find your local retailer that does a donation center. If you don't have one, you can ship it directly to Florida, get it to them.
Yes, you can.
Or if you want to go that little extra mile like Mitch did and become an ambassador or what's the word I'm looking for?
Event coordinator.
Event coordinator for your area. Just in case maybe you don't have one. Right now, events are a little slower. So at the very least, send them over to Florida. Get them over there, guys. The donations haven't stopped. They're doing their very best to get cigars overseas to people in active military zones, active war zones, or have been in third world countries for a year or more.
Correct.
They're trying to get to those people first. They're donating cigars, humidifiers, magazines if they can, cutters, lighters. Now they're going with coffee. Every shipment gets coffee as well, and it's a nice little respite.
I think that was an amazing addition to add the coffee stuff in there as well. A lot of people love pairing coffee with their cigars, and I just think it's a fantastic idea. That you guys can also donate travel cases if you guys want, or if you guys have those Bovita bags, those gear Bovita bags, you guys want to donate those, you guys can do that.
Yeah.
There's just so much you can do. Maybe you can't do that, but you're going to go buy a cigar. You can throw your change into the donation bucket. That helps out as well. Every little bit helps, you guys.
It all adds up because there's a lot of us out there. Cigar smokers may not be the majority in this country, but there's a lot of us, and we could definitely help out so much. And Paul, that is incredible, man. That is a great birthday gift to Melanie and to the soldiers out there. That is unbelievable. I'm gonna have to throw in some as well, brother. Carlito, absolutely. Support Cigars for Warriors. Absolutely support. And gotta go. No worries, Chris. You have a good one. We gotta head out to Vinge Giovanna soon.
Gotta get back out.
Gotta get to Ridgecrest some more. I'm gonna just live out there for a while. So get me a cot ready to set up in the corner, and I'll be there for a good week or something. I'll bug you guys till you guys get sick of me. Man, there's as much as California seems to just keep hitting us as much as they can. Regulations, taxes, bans when they can. There are so many great cigar lounges and great cigar smokers in California.
And again, I will say that goes to show the love that people in California have for cigars. You know, it's easy to love cigars when you're in a state that doesn't do tobacco tax or has extremely low tobacco tax. When you're in a state like California, New York, Utah, and you have a higher tobacco tax that you're still supporting, still smoking cigars, I think that's a fantastic showing for people that really love it. And this Onyx is smoking amazingly well. It's got that deep, musty, earthy notes that you're going to find in a Nicaraguan and San Andreas blend. Pepper is slightly there, but just enough to kind of keep your taste buds awakened. And it's fantastic. Definitely a go-to cigar for in the morning if you like that heftier cigar with some coffee. Great choice.
Definitely agree with that. Yeah, it's been very nice so far. It's very pleasant. I know I'm not drinking anything super fancy right now, guys. It's just a Coke Zero, but they're going very well together. I am enjoying the heck out of this experience. And there is definitely a good strength there, too. So those guys who don't want something super light or mellow, this is going to be up your alley. Compared, because I don't really remember the last time I had an Onyx. Where does it compare to the original as far as strength goes?
Oh, it's definitely a notch above the original, the Onyx Reserve. And that's exactly what they were going for. You know, when they revamped the Warhawk, they were going for something a little bit more bold, and that's exactly what they were doing with the Onyx Bold Nicaragua. They wanted something a notch above to kind of revitalize interest in that brand, and I think they did a great job with this one right here. You know, like I said, I'm a fan of the original Onyx Reserve. I think it's great. But this one is easily stands above it, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. And yeah, I'm with Miguel on this one. Onyx has not been on my list very often. I smoke it once in a while. It's a great while, but this one's going to work its rotation into the rotation. Excuse me, very easily, very easily.
And I will say that I would like this in the morning because I like that heavier cigar in the morning. You know, when we talk to JJ, he does his Fuente deals on Fridays. You know, he'll throw an Opus in there. He'll throw a couple of the Magnum R's, the Chateau Fuentes, you know, stuff like that. And he always asks people, if you're going to smoke them, what order would you smoke them in? And most people will start with the lightest cigar and work your way to the heavier cigars. I'm the opposite way. I'll start with that Opus X early in the morning. I love a heavy cigar in the morning. I think it's a great way to start the day.
Yeah, I'll smoke heavies all day long. Just need a little break in between, maybe a little food or something sweet to drink. But yeah, full day. Like right there, the Cro-Magnon, this right here, the Unforgiven over at the Espan Carreras, bunch of heavy cigars. The only one I think I'm still like, maybe not two of them in one day is going to be that Brimstone. That's the only one that's going to probably have me on my butt faster than anything else.
Yeah.
And then Joey, yes, a week from yesterday, everything's going to be in and we're going to start shipping. So I am very excited for that. We've got everything on order right now. Guys, you can still get your pre-orders in for Pariah Cigars. They are $80 for a 10-pack. We have the two blends right now, the Noir, which is the Criollo. Let me say this. Criollo 98 wrap and the Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. So there's two to choose from. Cannot wait for you guys to get these in hand. I'm very excited. But yes, that's the news for right now. And the pre-orders have gone very quickly. So thank you guys so much for all the support.
Yeah, that means a lot, you guys. I didn't want to do the pre-orders. I was against the idea. But Miguel says, you know, people are going to support us, and you guys have been outstanding with that support. So thank you guys so much for that.
Yeah, I knew you guys would be there for us. I appreciate the hell out of it. Now I want to read this because I can't read. Love the Fuente Cigar. Smoked the Big B from the Opus 22+1 charity box for his daughter's first birthday celebration. Nice. Later found out Carlos named it for his daughter Leah. That's awesome, man. That is excellent.
Liliana Lewis. Wow. Well, happy first birthday.
Yeah. First.
That's awesome.
There we go. And then Carlos is checking in right there. That are beautiful. Yep. It's all true right there. Oh man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's really cool.
And then Miguel says Brimstone cold chills.
I like the Brimstone, but it gets me. It really does get me. And then the black, right here, Paul saying, the Black Irish is some fantastic stuff. That is the Romacraft Black Irish, right?
Yes.
I always want to say that one, and then I'm thinking the Black Market for some reason. Those two names and the strength level both of them pretty high up there.
Yeah.
I like the Alec Bradley Black Market listed a lot. Some good stuff. And that Black Irish, also phenomenal. Just a little bit of candela in there to kind of wake up that flavor. It's just the right amount for me. I know it's a thin strip of it. It's not a lot, but it definitely helps out, I think.
Yeah, it really does. And then Miguel chimes in with the Hoya Black is a good one to start the day too, and I agree with that.
Oh yeah,
that's another great cigar to start the day off if you like a little bit more of a heft to your cigar in the morning. I know there's lots of people that do like a Rocky 99 or Camacho Connecticut in the morning, something a little bit lighter, something a little creamier, which is great if that's how you want to start your day. But for me, I like those stronger cigars in the morning.
Oh, absolutely. But I also like Joey's idea here. Maybe not even a preference, just that random grab and go, see what happens. I do that a lot with the unbanded cigars, because whenever we get unbanded that we don't know what they are anymore, like it happens too often. I feel bad, but put them into a bag and they get smoked randomly. Usually it's a morning one for me because I start my day off with either something I really love, and I know I'm not going to get against it. This is a good day. Let's start this off. Maybe it's not the greatest thing in the world, but then I'm not sad about it. I'll just grab another cigar. Not a big deal. But those unbanded bags, it's running low, so I got to get a bunch of random unbanded ones just to keep that thing going.
Right.
In fact, I think last month or the month before for the giveaway, we did a 5-pack of unbanded.
Yeah, it was like 8.
Well, yeah, it was a big
bunch.
It was a grab bag of unbanded cigars, and they were some good stuff. And
but yeah, so guys, let us know in the comments. Do you guys prefer something lighter in the morning? Do you guys prefer something heavier in the morning? Let us know. I really like to know where you guys like to start off your day.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe. Yeah, I always started doing that because we had so many.
Right. But yeah, for me again, heavier cigars in the morning, great way to go. Of course, I'll do a lighter cigar every once in a while. Again, I am a huge fan of the Camacho Connecticut. I think it's a great Connecticut. It's got that orange band to it. If you guys are curious which one it is, Joey says he's typically a full body guy. For Doug, his morning cigar is the JFR Maduro.
Oh, that's a nice start. That's a nice start to any day right there. I don't think. I want to say that I'm not a more full body guy, but that's usually what I smoke anyway, because we get more recommendations for full body cigars than we do for lighter cigars.
Right, and that's just a trend of how cigars have been going lately.
I think that's a trend of how cigar smokers go as well. You start off. A lot of people get in there from the flavored cigars, like, oh man, that was a really nice. The Java Red was cool, or those acid Cuba Cubas were nice, or a coffee flavored something, the Isla del Sol. They're all nice, but then you want to start experimenting with the traditional, premium flavors, the nothing added to it. Oh man, now I'm getting these notes of coffee without it being doused in coffee flavors.
Right.
Now all of a sudden you go from it's a light, mild or medium cigar. Now I'm ready to try those heaviers, the darker wrappers, those Maduros, the San Andreas, and I love to see that go up and up for everybody.
Jeff has some good ones in there too. The Espinosa Crema or the Rock Patel Sangro Maduro with coffee in the morning. That's some great choices right there.
I like that. Man, I do enjoy a light, but I spoke too fast. Yeah, they'll heat up on you real fast.
I will say though, Doug, I've never really been a huge fan of their Gurkha Ghost. I do love the what is that? The Royal Challenge. Royal Challenge is one that I actually enjoy from Gurkha, as well as the California exclusive. I did actually like a lot. I was surprised. I'm usually not a big Gurkha guy, but that California exclusive, if you guys ever get a chance to try it, let me know what you think. I thought it was good.
I absolutely like the California exclusive. It's a nice cigar. It was a big surprise for me. I'm not the biggest Gurkha fan. The Extreme's nice from time to time. But yeah, it's just they're very hit and miss for me.
Yeah,
I think the construction and quality needs to be ramped up because the flavors can be really nice. But if I have to keep relighting, and that's unfortunate to say, but that's one of the brands that consistency of construction kind of falters from time to time. Not the biggest fan of that.
True. True.
Five. She's 5 now. Oh, nice.
Oh,
Very
okay,
nice.
cool. Watch her bloom through the years. Nice. I get it. I got it.
I like it.
A full body versus a light body is like smoking with tranny weights. That's smoking without.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's a good analogy. I like that. I had a Monte Cristo Open Junior Cafe Musello this morning. I don't think I've had that one.
I like the Open Regatta. That's my favorite size of the Open line. They have the Open Master, Open Junior, Open Eagle, Open Regatta, and the Regatta is my favorite in that line.
We're getting filmed from behind here. Sorry, guys. I got distracted.
They're all really good, but for me, I like that Regatta. It's for me, it's just my favorite size of that. And definitely with some coffee. That's a great call.
I have heard you talk about that one a few times. The Open Regatta. Yeah.
It's one of the few Cubans that I actually do enjoy quite a bit.
I actually had a Cuban this morning, and I did try to relight it, guys, like I said, but it didn't work out so well. Sometimes, yeah, that's one of the things about Cubans for me is that it can either be amazing or all of a sudden I'm getting plug issues, and it's harder to smoke. Usually that problem I had this morning where the wrapper had some glue on it onto the band. Or excuse me, the band had some glue onto the wrapper, I should say. That usually has never been a problem.
Yeah.
It happens once in a while. Again, it's a human error. It happens.
Yeah, they're handmade products. It happens.
Can't complain about that too much. But I love the flavors I was getting when I was smoking it. So.
And then I was just handed this. So if you guys come in on Wednesdays, you guys will be able to take advantage of the $9.99 Wednesday deals.
I see some Dunbarton in there.
And as you guys can see, we have tons of cigars in here
Yeah.
that you guys can choose from. And on Wednesdays, they'll be $9.99. Oh, plus tax.
Plus tax. It says I got the plus tax. That's a really good way to try something maybe that you haven't had in a while or something that you've been thinking about. Just switch it up. You know, there's
There's a deal on the floor.
it's a good deal. It is a phenomenal deal. And
The other ones are all 5-pack specials.
5-pack specials.
It was $20 one, $19.99.
Oh dang.
And we got a lot of specials. Here's a Rock Patel sampler here. You guys get the 99 I was just talking about, the Decade, the Rojo. So we got this guy. Sorry if you guys can see it. Got another one here from Rock Patel. This one has the 15 years and the Royale,
Nice.
as well as the San Andreas, which I'm a big fan of, that orange banded one there.
There we go. Perfect. Came off just easily. I love that.
LFD 5-pack.
With its own little Humi pack in there just in case. I like that.
And then the Monty 5-pack.
Nice.
Oh, here's a Hoya by AJ Fernandez. This is a good one too.
I like it.
You guys haven't tried that yet. A couple more Monte Cristos. We have the silver and the white labels.
Nice.
This is a cool one. This is the Hamlet one I was talking about earlier. This is the green and red Hamlet. The Tabacero. That's what it's called.
What is it? And if you order now, you'll receive an exclusive, really actually a happier experience thanks to Bakersfield Gentlemen. So order, yes, absolutely. If you order now, you guys pick one of these up. We will guarantee relaxation while you smoke these cigars. Yes, that is a guarantee for me.
Here's a 5 Vegas also. Little 5-pack
nice.
there.
I like that too. And Cam, the prices vary on the 5-packs depending on what cigars you go for.
Yes.
So you have a chance to look through them all. There are plenty more packs right on the counter right there to look through. So if you find something that you like, check it out. You might find a 5-pack that just really screams to you. The prices definitely vary depending on what you are looking for.
Yeah.
But they're all a great deal. Phenomenal, especially in California. That's one of those things. Like I think, where are we looking? Doug, I believe, asked about the Andalusian Bull. I love the Bull.
Mm-hmm.
That is my favorite LFD cigar.
Which we have in stock.
Yes, we have them in stock. They're phenomenal. It's really hard to find for us, at least here. It's been very difficult. I've been hearing it on the Facebook groups. They get harder and harder to find as time passes. So if you get a chance, pick them up.
And I know a lot of people have been hesitant on pulling the trigger on buying one because they are a little more expensive. But what I try to tell people is don't think of it as buying one cigar because you're getting the length of 2 cigars. and they're fantastic.
Also
So-
got very good special occasion cigars, old and
Yes.
aged.
Yes,
Absolutely. It's
very
a-
good special occasion cigar.
Pretty much. Usually, I smoke it for the Super Bowl too because it's going to last a long time. The only problem I have is I like to eat during the Super Bowl. So eat, put it down. Eat, put it down. Yeah. Just won a box of them. Nice.
Wow,
Very nice. Hasn't opened it yet. Yeah, I would definitely recommend trying it out.
That's a great win right there. And then Rocky is right. The Monte Cristo White Label is a great cigar for beginners. I agree with that 100%.
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's right up there with the Chateau Fuente or the Ragabatel 99 or again that Camacho Connecticut. I think those are all fantastic beginner cigars.
That's all Fuente 858.
858, yeah.
There we
If
go,
you guys
yeah.
have any other recommendations for people that are beginning, put them in the comments. You know, you might spark someone's interest there.
Absolutely. And before I forget, Brian's Aganorsa signature selection. That is a great call. I absolutely love Aganorsa.
Yeah,
I wish we could. What's the name over here?
Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get Wolfman out here.
yeah. If you guys ever get a chance to do an Aganorsa tasting, they do this great thing where they will give you the filler blends to smoke. They're bunched up and you smoke those individually. And depending on which one, you know, they give you A and B. You tell them, oh, I like A more or I like B more. You say, okay, well then try this wrapper. And then you get to smoke a little bit of the wrapper by itself. And then you tell them what you like from there. And then they will point you in the direction of the right Aganorsa cigar. We actually got a chance to do that with the rep. It was just Miguel, myself, and our rep. And that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun to do. It's a new way for me to kind of find that cigar that I would want. And we ended up both picking different stuff that we liked, and he pointed us to different Aganorsa cigars, and it was awesome.
Yeah, the single leaf rolled and then smoke them together to see how they actually complement each other and how those flavors work together to make the experience. That was a lot of fun. And Paul's thinking about checking out the looking for that Rocky for the longest ash competition. Go ahead and contact Lord Puffer Cigars. They might still have some, but I think they went pretty quickly.
Oh, you're talking about the metallic orange banded ones.
Yep.
Yeah. We have a couple of those. We've been waiting to smoke them. We might have to just do a review on them because those are cool. I want to thank Hack for hooking us up with those.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. And speaking of long ash contest, I will be hosting. I'm going to make him do it with me. Yes, he has to be part of this because you got no choice. You got no choice
I'll
on this
do
one.
it.
Long ash contest virtually when we get the Pariah Cigars in. So if you've already pre-ordered, you're automatically entered. You don't have to do it, but if you want to, you got your spot already reserved. I got some prizes for the winners. We'll have one for the Noir, one for the Rush. So you can have a chance to win twice if you're that good at long ash contest. I know I'm not, but I'm still going to try to win just because I've never done it before. I think you won like 2.
I've won a couple.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. This guy, he's a jerk over here. But
I will say my first one I got super lucky. It was down to myself and another guy, and he's like, "Oh, I need to take a walk." So he gets up and he's holding a cigar, taking care of it. He walks outside to get some fresh air, and it was down to the last, I think, like 30 seconds to get him measured. So as he's walking back in, I don't know what happened. I was on the other side of the room, so it wasn't my fault. And he stumbled a little bit, and his ash fell. So I ended up winning because it was between the two of us. By the end of it, everybody else had already lost, and I won by default.
Yep, did a pretty good job. What's that?
Wasn't that guy got sick?
No, I think he was fine. I got pretty sick off of Underground Maduro because they actually cut the contest short too. It was instead of the hour or 45 minutes we were going to go, it was half an hour.
Half an hour.
So everyone's puffing as fast as they can. And I usually don't do that. I don't try to speed smoke any cigars. And not something I am good at. And that one got me. I was feeling real woozy after that one. Didn't throw up. Like a couple of guys. Went to the restroom afterwards, threw some water on my face, and heard the stalls just not having a great time in there. Great time afterwards, great time during. Not in there. That was rough. But
Yes, our buddy's wife ended up winning that one, and that was her first time ever doing a long ash contest. So that was a good way to start it out. And Doug says that his wife says that he can win the biggest ash contest. That's funny.
Are you sure she said ash though? That's the thing. Yes, Cam, blind man's puff. You guys are jerks for remembering that. It was an accident. I called the blind man's bluff, the blind man's puff for forever. Several times on a show. I forget
Several
which
times.
one.
It was a podcast.
That's my bad. and I will not live that one down apparently. But that's fine. I'm fine with that. I can move past it.
But we are coming to the end of the show, you guys. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget, you guys, we will have that box every Wednesday by the counter. If you guys want to take advantage of that $9.99 deal plus tax on Wednesday's humidor selections, you guys can contribute to Cigars for Warriors anytime you want, either by going to their Facebook page or finding your local donation center. Ours is right here at Cigars and More in Rosedale. You guys can come in and pick up the brand new Onyx Bold Nicaragua. Again, this is a cigar I've been smoking all day, and I think it's a fantastic cigar.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. And still got plenty of time on that. I got at least another 20, 25 minutes easily right there. So it's a nice long burn to it, which I'm really digging. Definitely going to be something to smoke again. Definitely recommend trying it, guys. Stop in anytime you want. They're on the counter right now, ready for you to grab, along with that new Hamlet, a new Rocky Patel. What do we got? New Gurkha. We have the Pariah Cigars right there, the Don Chico, both in the Habano and the Maduro. So it's plenty of new stuff to try, guys. I hope you try them all, honestly. There's a lot of great stuff right there when you first walk in. So very excited about all that. Again, this Friday is going to be the Altadis event over at Cigars and More. We do have the event on
Cigars and More 2.
Cigars and More 2. Excuse me. Yes, Cigars and More 2.
I just don't want anybody being mad. I'm sitting here waiting for Cindy.
Like they wouldn't have a good time here too. Come on, guys. Then Saturday, yes, there is the Cigars for Warrior Back to School September Drive over at Culebras. It is full this time, but keep on the lookout because they do an event every month. Ours we usually do in November, where we host an event. We were lucky enough to get James from Sinister to come out one year. Then we did some of the Zeal cigars.
Zeal and Viva La Vida.
Yes, both of those. And then this year, I don't know yet. I'm not gonna give anything away, but you guys probably.
We're doing Pariah Cigars.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do Pariah Cigars for that one. But that's because we have to. Come on. We would not do that.
Brian, I don't know about the Nicaragua by Aging Room for a beginner. I think that might be a little too heavy, unless their tolerance is really up there.
There's been a few guys who come in here like 3 or 4 days in a row. They start off like, let me get some to begin with, and all of a sudden by the end of the week, they're smoking something way heavier than I would do when I first started out. So it is impressive. Yeah, if you can handle those heavier cigars, I definitely recommend trying them right away. Yeah, because you're not going to be disappointed, especially if you can handle it.
Other than that, guys, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Melanie's birthday virtual herf will be on later today. So make sure you guys check that out if you guys have a chance. Also tonight, they have 4 shots with Tony and Jeremy on YouTube. Jeremy is part owner of Caldwell Cigars, also a musician, awesome guy, really funny, really fun show to watch. So if you guys have a chance, make sure you guys tune in for that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. Other than that, y'all have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow morning for a Great American Morning. We got some fan participation. I appreciate that.
All right, guys, you take care.
You have a good